She's got like a meme face. I'm not sure what that expression is, actually. Almost looks like Buzz Lightyear or something. To infinity and beyond. Have you pre-ordered Diablo 4 yet? I'm sure you are aware, and if you're not, you'll be pleasantly surprised that Blizzard is offering some generous deals for Diablo 4. You can pre-purchase right now for early access to the open beta and more. So the standard is 59 quid. This is the UK. So 60 quid for the standard, and then 80 quid, so jumping up 20 for the digital deluxe, and then £90 for the ultimate edition. Pre-purchase right now. So Diablo's expected to come out the 6th of June 2023. So 6 months away basically. And one thing to basically pay attention to is the small print here. In regards to this pre-purchase, if you pre-purchase the digital deluxe or above, you get access to play the game up to 4 days based on estimated access before the game releases. So you get 4 days to play this game. How's that going to work? You're just going to be leveling up and powering up your character and everyone's just going to be like, huh? But what? He can't do that. I want to have my extra 20 quid. You know, it's a proper fear of missing out tactic, that one. I really don't like that one. And unfortunately, it's going to work. It will work. Especially streamers and such, like myself, can always make the excuse of, well, we're streamers, so we can do that. But if you're thinking about the normal person that just works a 9-to-5 job and they don't really want to be dealing with the hassle and then seeing other people playing the game they've been waiting years to play at this point, getting ahead 4 days, not 1 day. 1 day, you can sort of excuse it and sort of catch up. But 4 days, that's a lot. However, this does state that things could go wrong. So, you know, potentially it could only be 2 days. Minimum open beta duration is 2 days. And of course, things could be going wrong the whole time with the servers. I guess it's a way for Blizzard to test the servers. So you could argue that from their perspective, if you're being very generous to them, you would say, oh, it gives 4 days to let a bunch of people on these open world servers make sure things are handling correctly. And then when the proper influx of players that didn't pre-purchase come on, we know for sure that we can handle them. So we get a head start to get on top of it and make sure our servers are strong. I don't know if that's generally where they're coming from, but you could try to give them that level of if you're being really optimistic. So what do we have? We've got standard, digital, deluxe, and ultimate edition. So an easy way to look at this is to just do this. This is basically standard. You get Murloc Pet. You get this big old chap. Horse armor, which of course we all want. And the wings. That looks like a Diablo 3 model. And this lady looking kind of powerful. Now, that's all the same, except you got the additional horse. This one's called the Temptation Mount, I think. And then finally, you got extra wings for this character. So you're not really getting that much in terms of cosmetics by paying up an extra 20 quid or 30 quid. So I'm not sure what the angle is there. As far as I can tell, the only reason to really pay up the $79.99 is for this extra 4 days of early access. Perhaps that's just because I would like to play it, and I would like to play it, you know, if I can play it earlier, then I play it earlier. From my perspective, that's how I look at it. I don't know what you guys think. Are you interested in the 4 days early access? Does it not even affect you? Are you just like, oh, I don't care if other people play it before me? But this other cosmetic stuff doesn't have much of an impact for me. But it does, this bit does. We have the weird deal to get onto in a moment. There's this seasonal pass business, seasonal battle pass. You get that with the digital deluxe, so that may be another reason. That's on top of the 4 days, more of a reason. The cosmetic stuff doesn't do much for me. And if you buy the ultimate edition, which of course another extra 10 quid on top of the digital, you get the accelerated seasonal battle pass unlock, and it includes a premium seasonal battle pass unlock plus 20 tier skips. So there's world tiers, so I think you can skip past certain worlds. I'm not exactly sure how it works. There is an article that goes into more detail, which we'll cover in a moment. Wings of the Creator remote, that's the one we all wanted. So there was one actually funny thing, and I'll look this up quickly. Diablo 4 Collector's Edition. You guys gonna buy that one? Let's see if we can find the link to it correctly. The Collector's Edition. This one doesn't even have the game. Can you believe it? Can you actually believe it? You get some candles, you get some books, maps, artwork. You get a lovely box, but you don't actually get the game. I've never seen this before, where a collector's edition doesn't actually have the game that it's selling. It is bonkers to me, that is. Crazy. I bought the StarCraft 2 collector's edition. It's got a lovely box. It has all the artwork and stuff like that. And it also had the game. But obviously as the years go by, the purse strings from Blizzard get a little bit tighter each year. So now we've got to this stage where you just don't even get the game. It's bonkers to me. Wow. That is crazy. Yeah, you guys are going to get in on this. See, you got the candle, the cloth, Diablo 4 Collector's Edition art book, mousepad, pin, but there's no mention of the actual game. That is bonkers. So if you wanted the game, you've got to spend for that as well. On top of this, and as you can see, the basic standard version of the game is 60 quid. 60 quid? How could they do that? Oh, Bobby Kotick. This man. This man right here. He is the man who probably came up with this executive decision. He walks into the boardroom, slams his fist on the table. Everyone goes dead silent. And he says, what if we sell the collector's edition without the game? And everyone else is just like, what? That's madness. This is madness. And Bobby just walks out. He doesn't even have to say anything else. He just walks out. And then they have to take it seriously. They think about it and they think, well, if we throw enough stuff in there, some candles maybe, we could get away with not selling the game. And there it is. That's how it became what it is. Ah, dear. There is an article to quickly cover over. So Blizzard really wants you to know that there's no pay to win in Diablo 4, even though there's a bit later on that kind of contradicts this. So Blizzard are obviously a bit concerned with the Diablo Immortal hubbub. I wouldn't say they're that concerned, though. As long as they're making money, they're probably happy. But they probably want to put at least a facade on to let you guys know that it's okay. Diablo Immortal is the other game, and Diablo 4 is this game. They're separate. There's no way they're going to join when it comes to pay to win. No chance. So they say along the lines of there will also be a Battle Pass season. A Battle Pass style season pass, which refreshes alongside the in-game seasons. So season passes will have a free tier and a paid tier. So I guess the free tier might be the one that you get if you buy the standard game, because I was just thinking if you get the digital one and above, are they a paid tier? Because let's say you buy the standard game, but you also want the season pass. Do you buy a paid tier within Diablo 4? Will there be a shop section for that? I'm not very familiar with seasonal passes because I've never used them before, really. I've never used the Microsoft, season pass and all that. I've heard it's very good, but it's never been something I've done. Season passes you pay for every season. You don't think every single season is going to be a new payment plan, do you? The paid tier will only award cosmetic items or premium currency, which can be used to buy further cosmetic items from the shop. Selling anything affecting gameplay is explicitly and repeatedly ruled out by Clark. So their dude that they interviewed is like, absolutely not. While sort of like crossing his fingers at the same time, saying out loud, absolutely not. So I think if Diablo 4 wants to be exploitative when it comes to just saying, yeah, here's all these crazy cosmetics, horse armor, armor for your legs, armor for the armor that's on your legs, anything you can think of, like a spike on your boot, that's going to cost you £2.99. Whatever it might be, as long as it's only cosmetic, I couldn't care less. If Blizzard want to do that and people are happy to give them money for doing that, then so be it. But as soon as they start stepping into the pay to convenience, where you can pay to boost a character, you can pay to get more experience, you can pay to make your character's weapons stronger, maybe temporarily, maybe permanent, maybe you can buy weapons. If you do any of that stuff, the game is just kind of dead, as far as I'm concerned, in that regard. So, along the lines here, we say, nevertheless, Diablo 4's shop and season pass represent significant departures from a mainline Diablo, so still not really keeping in with Diablo, as we can see. Obviously, we have to expect things to change, because one, Blizzard isn't the same Blizzard anymore, and two, we've kind of seen what they've done since, you know, the days of Hearthstone onwards, where, you know, loot boxes, card packs, all this kind of stuff. That's when, I think it was Hearthstone, is when they really started realizing, holy shite, we can make a lot of money here. Before that point, they didn't really do so great. They did try to monetize StarCraft 2 with, you know, voice packs and extra character models, and that was a good sort of honest sort of way to monetize it, because if people want to buy that, they could do it. It's fine. But obviously Blizzard didn't quite make their money from it. It's only when we got to like Hearthstone and the RNG kicking on from random car packs, that's when they realized they were onto something. So perhaps most surprising is the free tier of the season pass will offer gameplay boosts. So this is the free tier, so everyone gets gameplay boosts. So I guess it's not pay to win if everyone gets it, but I don't really like the boosts existing. I feel like a boost should exist if you've already leveled up a character like at least once. Maybe if you said 3 times or something like that. Or you've already, yeah, you know, you've already contributed something to the game. You can't just earn a boost immediately, because it's just, you just ruin your own experience. It's like cheating, essentially. If you just went straight into a game and then typed in all the cheat codes, you wouldn't appreciate any of the effort that it took to get the weapons that you learn throughout the play experience, you know. A first-person shooter game, as you gather more weapons, as you progress through the RPG campaign, you know, you're getting more weapons, you're learning how they work. But if you just get all the weapons at the very start, imagine you just logged in to Doom or something and you had every single weapon. You wouldn't appreciate them, because you're not getting them as they go along. Anyway, things which make the journey, so offer gameplay boosts. These are defined as things which make the journey of leveling up a fresh seasonal character more streamlined. For example, a boost that accelerates the rate at which experience is earned. So, if these are free, are they always going to be free? Are there going to be like additional boosts that are even stronger that you can then pay for? This is what I'm kind of worried about. Is where does it end? We want to be clear that players can't unlock season boosts more quickly throughout purchases. There is no way to unlock more boosts or boosts at a faster pace. Okay, by spending money. That's what I was wondering there. This is worth hammering home, because it will be possible to speed your progress for a season pass by buying the next tier in a now traditional fashion, but gameplay boosts will be locked to character level, so there will be no way to shortcut get into them. Okay, so it looks like you're going to have to level up first before you can earn it. Okay. All other season pass rewards, free or paid, will be cosmetic. Some will be exclusive to the season and reflect its theme. It will be possible to accelerate your progress through the season pass by focusing on the season journey, a series of achievement-style objectives that will be familiar to Diablo 3 players. I stopped playing Diablo 3 a long time ago, so I'm not very familiar. As for the cosmetics sold in the shop, there will be ways to modify the appearance of your character that have no in-game stats or any other impact on gameplay. That's how it should be. It will be possible to closely inspect how all items look on your character before you buy. They will be most specific to individual character classes, whereas cosmetic exclusive to the season pass might look similar across all classes. You'll be able to use them on any character in the right class on your account, and they can be mixed and matched with transmogs for item. Oh, transmogs. Okay. Asmongold will like that. Blizzard is keen to stress that the cosmetics may look different to in-game armor pieces, but not necessarily better. But you gotta have them. They are incredible pieces, unique and legendary quality items for players to find without ever going to the shop. So there's the shop. I think the way this looks is that I think they're going to skirt the line as close as they can. They're going to try to sell as much as they can, but I'm hoping that they will keep hopium to this no pay-to-win promise, this deep sort of emphasis on cosmetics being how they make their money. Because we know what Blizzard are like these days, so you can almost just expect it. And you wouldn't even like feel that weird anymore about it. Because you've had this from Blizzard for so long now, of them just exploiting their players. So even if it had like a ton of cosmetics in the shop, like a egregious amount, I would still look at it and just be like, well, I guess that's Blizzard, yeah, they're going to pretty much do that. But if they didn't actually do anything that was like pay to convenience, that's when I'd be surprised. I would be like, almost well done, Blizzard, for not stooping so low. You know? What do you guys think? Anyway, I just wanted to chat about this. I know it came out a few days ago, so I'm a bit late to the party, but will you be pre-ordering? And if you do, which one would you go for? And if you go for any, why? Is it the 4 days early access? Is it the seasonal pass? Is it the cosmetic stuff? I'm genuinely curious. So thanks for watching, and I will eagerly await what your responses are. Have a good one.